Hello guys, welcome to SQL Server Tutorial YouTube channel. Today we will learn about SQL Server row number function. Row number function is a ranking function, or we can also call it a window function, that is used to assign a sequential integer to each row within a partition of a result set. So if we are using the partition in our result set, then one thing that we need to know about is that the row number will start with the 1 for the first row in each partition. So whatever the first partition we will have in our result set, the row number will be started with the 1 for the first row in each partition. So we will also consider this point in our session. Here is the syntax for the row number function. Row number over then the partition is partition by then column name. So the partition is optional with the row number function. Then next we will use order by clause, then column names, then the sorting order, either ascending or descending order. Order by is the mandatory one. Then column name list that we want to display in our result set, then table name. So this is the basic syntax of row number function. So let's see how does it works in SQL Server and how we can assign a rank, or we can generate the sequential number for our result set. So here we have a simple table PMP. So let's see what we have in this table, and the table consisting the employee details, employee ID, employee data, department, employee name, and employee salary. Now we have a requirement like to generate the sequence number for the each records. So how we can generate the sequence number, or we can say the rank to each record. So here we have a row number function. So this is the basic use of row number function, or we can say that it is the primarily use of the row number function to generate the sequence number, or to generate the ranking for the records or for the rows, or we can say the for the result set in our query result set. So let's use order by. So here I'm not using partition, just taking the order by clause. The partition is the optional one. We will also consider that use of partition to generate the row number. So first we will look at the order by clause. So order by, I want to generate the sequence number for my result set based on the employee ID in descending order. So sequence ID, I'm calling it the sequence ID. Then I'm taking the employee ID, taking the all the columns in my result set, MP name, EMP department, and EMP salary. So here I have written the employee ID order by employee ID descending. It means the sequence number will be assigned to the employee based on their sorting order. So the highest employee having the highest employee ID will get the sequence ID 1, and following this way the employee ID 114 will get the sequence ID 2. So let's execute the query and see the output. Here you can see the highest employee ID 115 is assigned to the sequence ID 1, then 114 2. So in similar way the employee get the sequence ID based on their sorting order. If I use here ascending, the employee having the lowest ID will get the sequence ID 1. Here you can see 110 now having the sequence ID 1. So this is the basic use of row number function to assign the rank sequence ID to the result set, or we can say to the rows in our table. Now here we can see that we have a multiple departments, the employees having the different departments. So here we can see the production. Here we have a 5 employees, 3, 4 and 5 employees in production department. In similar way we have a 3 employees in sales department, 3 employees in HR departments, and 3 in HR departments, in logistic departments. Sorry, in sales we have a 4 employees, 3 and the 1. So now this time we want to assign the sequence ID based on the department. So here we are just using, if we will use the partition, like if we have a 5 employees in our production department, then each employee will get the sequence ID like 1 2 3 to 5. And for the sales department, the ID will start with again 1. It will not, the employee from the sales department will not get the ID 6. It will start again with the 1. So this is the point that we have discussed here, that the row number will start with 1 for the first row in each partition. If we are using partition, the row number will start with the 1. So the if we are assigning the ID like this, for production employee we have 5 employees and the employee get ID like 1 to 5. Then for the sales department, the employee will not get the ID 6. It will get the ID from the 1 to 3, and then 4. So for the sales employee, again the ID will start from the 1 to whatever the employee in sales department. So this is the way we are partitioning the result set and assigning the ID using row number. So let's see. So we are just copying paste the same query and we will modify here. We will add partition by, we want this time employee department by the partition, then order by same. So what we have done here, like we have used the partition by employee department. It means the row sequence ID will generate based on the partition. So whatever the number of employee we will have in our each department will get the ID from 1 to the number of employee in this department. So in here, if we take the production department, so for the production department we have 5 employees. So these 5 employees will get the ID based on their ascending order. So whatever the lowest ID for each department will get the one sequence ID to the number of employees in this particular department. Then for sales department, again the ID will start from the 1 to the number of employees in that particular department. So let's see the output of this query. And here you can see for the HR department we have 3 employees and they get the sequence ID like 1 2 3, and the employee having the lowest ID will getting the sequence ID 1, and the highest one get the highest sequence ID. So again logistic department, it start with again 1. So for the logistic employee, this employee didn't get the ID 4 in sequence because we have used here partition. So again it start with 1 for the logistic, and for the production again it start with the 1, and the number of employees in production we have 5, so it assigned the ID 1 to 5 to each employee, and the lowest ID employee ID in this in particular department gets the first sequence ID. So this is a way of using row number, like assigning the sequential value to the result set based on the partition. So sometimes it makes our task easy, like to easily identify or to easily get the number of employees in each department or to assign them a rank. So in similar way we can also use like assign the rank based on their salary. The employee getting the higher salary will get the highest rank, like top 1 rank. And here we can say the salary is the same, like for the logistic we have a 2 employee having the same salary. So based on that we can get like each department, not each department, like we want to partition the records for each department based on their salary. So employee getting the highest salary will get the top sequential ID, and if the employee is having the same salary, then based on their name we will sort the result set further. So let's execute the query, and here you can see in HR department we have 3 employees, and the employees having the same salary. Here we can see at least both should have the same sequence ID, but we have used like employee having the same salary will be sorted based on their name. So the name Lakshya will get the sequence ID first, then Sushant. So in similar way, we have production employee, and the highest salary will get the sequence ID first for the production department, and the lowest you can see the 75,000 is coming three times. So based on their name sorting, the employee Manoj Kumar get the second sequence ID. So this is the way we can use row number function based on the requirement. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like the video, kindly subscribe the channel for getting the latest video update on SQL Server. Thanks for watching the video.